Good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from gorgeous San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Your weakest action will always trump your greatest intention. Let me say that again. Your weakest action will always trump your greatest intention. Everybody has intentions. I intend to lose weight. I intend to build wealth. I intend to have a better relationship with the one closest to me. I intend to become a better parent. I intend to get better at what I do. I intend to earn more income. I intend. There's nothing wrong with recognizing that there are desires and intentions. However, there's a powerful statement gurus have said for years, and it's this: be careful what you say you want, because want equals lack. When we speak of want, we are exposing what is available to us that we just desire with no plan to pursue or obtain. And why am I bringing this up to you today? Because there's so many moving parts connected to not taking action. The primary foundation for people not taking action and just staying stuck in their intentions is fear. Now, you've heard a lot of gurus use this type of nomenclature to say things like it's false evidence appearing real. But you know what's interesting? False evidence that appears real is a mind thing. So I rephrased fear, F-E-A-R, to stand for something very different because I realized it was a roadblock for most people. Fear, according to Voice of One, fear is this: feelings experienced aside from reality. Let me say that again. They are feelings experienced aside from reality. What does that mean? That means that fear causes me to feel something that's not even really real. And when you feel something, it will cause you to be paralyzed, and you will not move forward or take action because of that fear. We don't get paralyzed because evidence doesn't appear real. We get paralyzed because we have feelings that we experience aside from reality. These feelings typically determine whether or not people take action. Let me give you an example of it. When your alarm clock goes off at 4:20 in the morning so you can be at the gym at 5, you ain't feeling it. You don't wake up and say, I am feeling like this is wonderful. It's 28 degrees outside, freezing and rain, and I can't wait to get in my car. No. Your programming, subconscious thinking, affects your feelings, your thinking, PT-FAR. Think of that, PT-FAR, point FAR. Our programming affects our thinking affects our feelings determine whether or not we take action, and whether or not we take action, we get a result or we do not get a result. Why is this person going so slow? Sorry, y'all. The person's going like 20 miles an hour, and that was just hurting my soul. Our feelings largely determine whether or not we are going to take action. So when you realize fear is designed to catch you in your feelings, you will not take action, and you will go through your whole life with simply intentions. And you know what? You've heard the old saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. There is a huge chasm between somebody who intends to call their mother today and somebody who calls their mother today. There's a huge difference between a husband who intends to apologize to his wife compared to a husband who actually apologizes to a wife. There's a huge difference between someone who intends to forgive somebody and someone who actually forgives somebody. Night and day, life and death, black and white. So your weakest action trumps your strongest intention. You must begin taking action to build momentum. And factor number 2, after fear, as I have defined it, as feelings experienced aside from reality, factor number 2 that jacks with you and messes with you is failure. The idea of failure. What if I fail? Well, we all get to laugh at you. Big deal. What if I fail? You see, most people are raised to experience this concept of failure as a negative. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's only a negative if you look at it that way. Failure is nothing more and nothing less than this: not getting the result you hoped for. Big freaking whoop, right? When you think of it that way. I didn't get the result I hoped for. That's it. Zig Ziglar, my mentor, would say this: failure is an event. It's not a person. You are not a failure because you didn't get the result you wanted. You see, taking action leads you to experience the risk of not getting the result that you want. But guess what happens when you don't get the result you want? You don't have to grab your Will Blanky and suck your thumb and go, I quit now. No, you don't have to do that. You have the opportunity to say, that didn't work. Let me try it this way. That didn't work. Let me read another book. That didn't work. If you're really wise, let me get a coach. That didn't work. Let me Google this. That didn't work. Let me research someone who's making it work. You see, failure is just the exposure that your best thinking and knowledge and skills and expertise has just hit a brick wall. But guess what? Brick walls were meant to be broken through with more resources or a different relationship. So your weakest action trumps your strongest intention. You can intend all you want and not accomplish crap. But you will not accomplish a dadgum thing unless you begin taking action. I'm not going to worry about fear, which are feelings I might experience aside from reality, because that thing's not happening. It's just a figment of my imagination at this point. And two, I am no longer going to define failure as a negative. I'm going to simply look at failure for what it is. It's, I didn't get the result that I wanted. Big freaking whoop. I will do something again. I will do it differently. I will build a new relationship. I will gather a new resource. I will do it different. When Thomas Edison finally invented the filament for the light bulb and had gone through 10,000 plus iterations, and he was interviewed by the newspaper guys at that time, they said, how did it feel to fail 10,000 times? To which he wisely replied, I did not fail 10,000 times, guys. I just discovered 10,000 ways that didn't work. That, my friend, is the mindset you've got to have if you are going to achieve and accomplish the things that you intend to achieve and accomplish. Your weakest action will always trump your strongest intention. I challenge you today to think about, what is it you have been intending to do that you continue to procrastinate? Do you want me to help you with this major coaching nugget on how to never procrastinate again for the rest of your life? You ready for this? Here's the steps. Number one, bust out your schedule. Step number two, write it in your schedule when you are going to do it. Those are the two steps to eliminate procrastination. Well, Steve, it can't be that simple, is it? It's very simple. You write it in your schedule and you make an appointment to do the thing. Why? Because if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. It ain't going to happen. Number two, you now remove the procrastination and you turn it into an opportunity for you to wuss out and not do the thing. See, there's a very big difference between putting something off over and over again and saying, I'm not going to attend that appointment I made with myself to do that thing. That's a bonus. How about that? That's a big bonus right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you to think about what you have been putting off and that you take massive action today to begin to move forward without fear and without any concern that it might not go the way that you want. It's supposed to happen like that, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you learn. That's how you keep a soft heart and develop a thick skin. Got it? Everybody have an awesome day today.